Hello, mathematicians. Today we're going to be learning about slope-intercept form, and more specifically, we're going to be talking about the equation. So our slope-intercept form equation is y equals mx plus b, where x and y are a coordinate that make this equation true based on our slope and our y-intercept. And our slope is represented by the variable m. So our slope is also known as our rise over run. And another way to describe our slope is our rate of change. So it's the rate in which our line is either increasing or decreasing by. So if you hear rate of change, just know that it's the same thing as our slope. And our y-intercept is represented by our variable b. So our y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis. So in other words, it's where our line intercepts the y-axis. Our y-intercept can be represented as a coordinate where x is 0, which is why we have 0b here, and then the b would be the y value. So our y-intercept is also known as our initial value. So if you hear the term initial value, just know that we're talking about the y-intercept. So the reason why it is called initial value is because it's where the line intercepts the y-axis, and because x is 0, it's considered our initial value. So here we have an example, y equals negative 3x plus 2. And the first thing we're going to look at is our y-intercept, because when we want to make a table or graph this, the first thing we normally use is our y-intercept. And our y-intercept in this case, because it's y equals negative 3x plus 2, it's going to be 0, 2. So the 2 is positive in this case because it's plus 2. So we use this coordinate to either include in our table or to draw on our graph. And then we'd look at our slope. So our slope in this case is negative 3. And so because our slope is rise over run, it's going to be negative 3 over 1, because negative 3 over 1 is the same as negative 3. And here, after plotting our y-intercept, we know that we would go down 3 units because our rise is negative 3, and then we would go to the right 1 unit since our run is 1. And that's it.